in the 136B. Team Screw Cancer, Trenton Smith in the 149, Dustin Morton in the 492, Sean Polinsky in the 555, and Noodles Josh Nollner in the 9. For Dillon Performance, Colin McFerrin in the 7C, Matthew McSwain in the 222, and Brian Russell in the 66. Team Camp, Stanley Sutton in the 511, Austin Oliver in the 54. For Team MRJ and Morse, just Sean Purdue in the 929. For Team Loose Ends, Brian Greeny in the 17, Byron Adams in the 18, Bobby Rash in the 955R, and Trent Rash in the 59T. And then Team Baby Boater Inc. would be Marcus Todd in the 11, Blake Kiersey in the 321, Chris Yeager in the 78, and Ryan Gates in the 11G. I want to say hello to everyone joining us on Facebook. We're live on Facebook thanks to Jeffy's Fab Farm, giving you a live look-in, a free preview of the action going on DerbyNation.tv all throughout the night here tonight. This is the 4-on-4 full-size bone stock consolation, and following this consolation, we've still got an individual bone stock feature, a metric old school feature, a DP class feature, compact team feature, and bone stock 4-on-4 team feature. So lots of action still to come here this afternoon. If you want to see the whole show, you can catch it all on DerbyNation.tv. Here comes Team Baby Motor Inc. coming in. We are running this consolation down to just one team being transferred from this consi to the main event. See how long this full-size consi runs here. Chris Yeager in the 78 pulling in right there. They did a considerable amount of work to those cars. A lot of body work, body massaging and whatnot. You can see a good lineup on the near side here, the side facing our cameras, and then a little bit more spotty on the far side. Looks like we're waiting maybe on one more team. I think it's Loose Ends. I don't think we've seen the Loose Ends cars out here just yet. They are a black car with red stripes down the front. Meanwhile, everyone else is running and getting warmed up. Here's Team Loose Ends, and they're going to line up with one of them nose out. That's interesting. You're going to hear it when these guys get on it. I can feel these engines in the floor of our studio here off the track. The track is hard, it is dry, and these drivers have been throwing down all day yesterday. I'm sure they're looking forward to a little bit more of that today. I wouldn't be surprised to see this start off a little slower as they figure out who's doing what, but then we'll see what happens. Here's your countdown, once again live on Facebook thanks to Jeffy's Fab Farm. Green flag is out. Loose Ends comes off the line. that drives as a team will be the one that's successful here. Makes all the difference. Team Chaos working together, trying to own some of this real estate down on this end of the track. They're working on Baby Motor Inc. Dirty Products trackside cam, showing you the action from the view of the officials. Colin McFerrin with 7C going back there. Got the nose of that car pulled down and plated. See how long it holds up. Jaeger in the 78 stall trying to get a fire. Got one on two wheels back there. CB01 is against the wall in the Chaos car. Levi York. Here's one. Oh man. They're putting Chaos into the berms everywhere you look. And I think it hung a Baby Motor car into the skid steer. He's trying to work his way out of there. Yep, made it out. Stick is down on the Chaos car. Loose ends being real aggressive here. Another Chaos car meeting the berm. They started out Wisconsin with all four cars. Good shot there. Wow. Lane Kearns in the 15 right here. Team underrated. Stick down on another Chaos car against the berm. Could be taking one of the Baby Motors cars with him. Looks like they're hung together nose to nose on the backside of that track. Whoa, up on two wheels here against the berm. Pretty sure that was 066 with Booger Red. Yeah, Brian Russell, that's Booger Red. Team Loose Ends right here. Look closely, his bumper is actually hooked over the A-pillar on that car. He's going to need some serious help to get unhooked from that. It's dragging the whole car sideways with the bumper in the A-pillar. And he's going to watch his hand on that steering wheel. There it goes. That was strange. You don't see that happen a lot. Rear end chucking around on the 95 here for the Loose Ends. Red flag on the track. Robbie Rash, rear end chucking around on that, and the Chambliss Welding red flag. Talking to the 149, Trenton Smith. Looks like we're back in position. Green flags are up. We're back at it. Most of the track down here on the left-hand side. People coming together. Nice shot on the backside. Turns the 15, making good contact. Kersey in the 321. Patel in 54, it looks like Austin Oliver, but he's all out of time. Stick down on that car. Oh, there's two 321s out there. Blake Kearsey for Team Baby Motor Inc. And then Dakota Lane for TMR. Jaeger just got airborne. Working that one against the berm in the corner there. We got people jumping out of the cars, running up on the berms while the derby's underway. Ooh, helping the teammate out. Good shot there. That was Kearns in the 15, team underrated. Yeager making good contact with the 78. Kern chasing him down on the throttle. He got away from him. Blake Kiersey. Noodles in the 9 still running. Team Screw Cancer. Oh, right the cage. Good looking hit, but does more damage to you. He got fired again in the 321 baby motor 8 machine. 149 still rolling around. Trenton Smith. He's looking for a victim. Everybody piling into this right-hand side of the track. Noodles in the 9 getting worked over there. Battles on two sides of the track now. Jaeger stalled trying to fire in the 78. See the flames come out of the headers as the unburnt fuel burns off here. And it does refire. Oh boy! That was a rough way to go. He may still be hung together there. I think he's still hung in the backside of him. That's Jerry Darnell and Team TMR in a 77. I think that's the 555 of Polinsky right there on the right-hand side, the black car. Polinsky's trying to get refired. He's working on something. Trying to get here. Maybe not. 149's dug himself a hole, hung in there. Trenton Smith pushing that 77 up and over the berm, but hanging himself in the process. .78 Jaeger working on that unidentified car, the silver car in the center of the track there. That, I believe, is MRJ and Moore's Sean Perdue. I'm not certain, but Sean was the only one slated to come out alone with no help. And I believe that was the only car that came out alone. So if I'm wrong, I apologize, but pace is starting to slow down here a little bit as we get closer to the end. Noodles in the 9, Jaeger in the 78, Booger Red in the 66. Booger Red on the throttle. Letting that thing sing. Team Camp Stanley Sutton is the car with no number, the 511. Dustin Vance helping me out. Thank you, Dustin. Dakota Lane here in the 321. Frame dragging in the center of the car. And Booger going up in smoke in the 66. Stick is down on his car. Noodle's still rolling. His car looks pretty good, actually. Hasn't been super aggressive, but he's been surviving. Once again, those of you watching on Facebook, we're live on Facebook. Thanks to Jeffy's Fab Farm, giving you a preview of the action that is to come here tonight at Urban Destruction, day number 2. We've still got all kinds of action here tonight. We've got a bone stock feature, a metric old school feature, a DP class feature, 3-on-3 compact team feature, and we got a fire under these things, under this, and a 4-on-4 bone stock team feature. All to come tonight, so make sure you're getting your ticket at DerbyNation.tv to watch the whole thing. GH Graphics red flag on the track for the issue under Stanley Sutton's car for Team Camp. I apologize to Stanley. I didn't have his info. I wasn't sure who it was. Appreciate Dustin Vance helping me out. Like the DTV fan chat page, because people fill us in sometimes we don't have the info, and makes for a better show all the way around. So thank you very much. Flags are up, green flag is out, and the 321 stalled as soon as the green flag came out. He's trying to get her to refire. It fires and dies, but now rolling again. The 321 of Dakota Lane for Team TMR. 78 of Jaeger for Baby Motor Inc. Fans that are watching on Facebook as well as on our stream, want to ask your opinion, message the DTV fan chat page and let us know. We're going to have a little bit of downtime between this consolation and the start of our next feature, and we're going to air some of our exclusive reality series, Derby Builds, to keep you entertained during the downtime. We want to know your opinion. Do you want us to start with episode number 1, or should we start with episode number 2? We've played up a little bit of episode 1 on a previous broadcast, and we don't want to just keep replaying the same thing over again. So if you'd like to hear or like to see episode 2, start with that. Let us know on the DTV Fan Chat Facebook page, and just let us hear your opinion. We want to hear your voice and do what we can to keep you happy. 3 teams still battling it out back and forth here in this full-size consolation. We've got Noodles in the 9, Jaeger in the 78, and Dakota Lane in the 321, and all 3 of these guys they're hurting, and that hurt both. Impact Derby Products trackside cam showing you the action up close. Dakota Lane trying to get refired. He does. He's asking a lot out of that engine. Noodle circling around trying to get a better angle on these 2 guys. Josh Nolner Chris Yeager in the 78, now digging a hole. This could be it. Oh, he's able to back out of there, but not able to pull forward with the 9 of Noodles pushing on him. Yeager tried to be patient, but Noodles is hung to him, can't pull away. They need to work together and try to drive out of this. Yeager's trying, but they're both buried. Impact Dairy Products showing you the view up close. 321. Looks like Dakota Lane made last contact. Not sure how it's going to play out from the official standpoint, but Noodles got the bumper hooked over that front tire, and they just can't get it free. He's trying to be patient with his throttle response so he doesn't dig too deep of a hole, but his pumpkin's already in the dirt. Dakota Lane making contact with the 9 of Noodles. Congratulations to Dakota Lane getting the win for Team TMR in this consolation. No matter what, they're going to have a lot of work to do. He's going to be looking to get pulled off the track as soon as possible so they can get started. Here's a look at some Smith Metalworks damage cam on the track. SmithMetalworks.info, their website. Casey and Chance Smith in Pennsylvania doing great things for our sport. Make sure you're checking out their website, supporting what they do. There's a good shot at the 149. You can see how he's got his front bumper just buried in the backside of that thing and hooked over the rear bumper. And some handshaking, some storytelling going on here on the track, and he went for a pretty good ride up and over that berm. Glad there wasn't an official standing there at the time. Yeah, it's in there pretty good. Wrapped right around the bumper. There's a good shot of Polinsky's car. He was the hammer for the team during the heat yesterday, and did a lot today during the consolation, but just came up a little short for his team. Someone did ask who was teamed up with Polinsky. Polinsky was on the Screw Cancer team, and that was Trenton Smith, Dustin Morton, Sean Polinsky, and Josh Nolner, the Noodles, in the 9. So Good job for them. They almost got there, just fell a little short. Looks like we wrapped up with our Smith Metal Works damage cam on the track. It's going to take a little bit of time to get this track cleared off, and they're not set to start the next feature until 5 p.m., so we're going to keep you entertained with some video. One of the things that we've got set up for you is our all-new reality series called Derby Builds. It's available only on our video-on-demand library at derbytees.tv and derbynation.tv. Basically, you can subscribe for $19.99 a month. You can watch episodes on the video-on-demand library. They come out every Friday night, and we're on episode 6. Episode 6 just came out last night, and there's 3 more episodes to come this season, as well as episode 2 in production right now, or season 2 in production right now. So it's definitely something you want to check out if you're interested in Demolition Derby and kind of the behind the scenes of the builds and whatnot. So check out a look at Derby Builds, our all new reality series from DTV, coming up now.
The average national level Demolition Derby receives over 100 entries from all sorts of drivers. Each driver spends countless time and money building up their cars from scrap to prime Demolition Derby contenders. My name is Mark Klein, owner of DTV, the nation's premier Demolition Derby video production company. It's been years since my last build, and I'm looking to get back in. Building a car has its highs, lows, and all sorts of tough decisions. Weeks, even months of hard work can lead to breaking in 30 seconds or making the feature. It's time to see if I still got it. This is Derby Builds. My name is Mark Klein. I'm from Henry, Illinois. I grew up just a couple blocks from the county fairgrounds in town, and we spent our childhood watching Derby cars come down the highway just before the county fair Derby. Kind of just ended up really growing a passion for Demolition Derby watching them as a kid. I think in 2001 or 2, I decided I wanted to run a car for myself. And it was a real, learning experience, not doing anything and trying to decipher rules. And we didn't know much about Demolition Derby at all, being a non-Derby family, so we kind of learned together. That year, I went to the county fair, Marshall Putnam. I ran my heat, made it out of the heat, and I went to the feature, placed 4th. So from there, I was really just hooked. I focused on running my county fair probably for the next few years. Year after year, you try to improve, you get better cars, get better parts. I always had big plans for everything leading up to each county fair season. In 2012, I decided to build a car for what's now called the limited weld class for Blizzard Bash, and I ended up placing 2nd. Kind of made a little bit of a mistake and got hung up there, but it's the way derbying goes sometimes. The next year, sometimes it's just the way things go. I had a big target on me that year, and it was a 2-on-1 battle, and they got the best of me, and it really was kind of a letdown for me, and it was just like, it wasn't fun, because you put all this effort into the car and time and money, and just to go out and be taken to right off the bat, it just kind of took the wind out of my sails, and work got busy, business was picking up, and so I just really didn't spend a lot of time in the shop. And my son was born in 2011, and so really focusing on spending time with him and doing things with the family, and so derbying kind of got put on the back burner. It was always in the back of my mind, when am I going to drive again? I want to get back in the car. It didn't really come to happen until year 2 of River City Rampage, and it's obviously something that every driver wants to do is run in front of their hometown crowd. I went ahead and got myself a spot in the River City Rampage 80 and newer class. So from there, I really just had to start figuring out what kind of car I was going to do and how I was going to build it. Even George mentioned to me Brian Gearhart from Kingman, Indiana, and I remembered meeting him, back 10 years ago in Cayuga. Remembering, meeting him and seeing him drive and the cars he builds, it was a pretty easy decision for me to decide to have Brian build my car. At this point, we were headed off to Redneck Rumble, really to work. We sell the apparel and do the live broadcast. And so while we were there, we're going to take advantage of the vendors and start to get some of the parts checked off our list. I'm here at Redneck Rumble 2020. We spent the past couple of days setting up our broadcast for the show, and now we're ready to go and pick up some parts for my River City Rampage car. When we were at Redneck Rumble, we had a whole list of parts we needed to get. New power steering setup, some aluminum radiators, new set of headers, brake pedal setup, and sets of tires. So, boss,
What do you think?
did you get my stuff?
I got your front done.
Front? Oh, okay. Cool. That's fine.
I actually had it laying there, but I just ran out of time.
That's fine. Sometimes that happens.
So I don't care. I mean, if you want to take your fronts, or if you want me to just bring them
We can
all together.
Yeah, I'll take them. Now we don't got to haul them around and stuff. I brought 6 rims,
Okay.
all chrome. So you want me to grab those now, or
Yeah, that's
where do you want to put them on the side, or
yeah, just
pass
over
through?
here.
Okay. All right, we'll grab those. Actually, I can't grab any of them, but I'll watch George grab them. I ended up with a hernia back in September, and so I had surgery in December, and George went to help buy parts with me because I had a weight restriction from my hernia surgery. So he was really there to do the lifting for me. He also was a little bit involved with Brian in the initial conversation for the build, and so George kind of knew some of the different parts that I needed to get.
Yeah, so what we got here is a 550 15 BKT. It's 8-ply tire. We stuffed it with an inner tire. So it's double thick. Then we basically cut the center out of a stock SS rim, and then we basically narrowed them down to 5 inches to accommodate the tire. She didn't put it in there.
Oh, shit.
I got it. I just have to run and figure it up real quick.
Because we didn't have the course figured in, I don't think, right, when you listed that?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to pay for all of them now, or you?
Yeah, I can just take care of it all now. And
That's fine with me. Don't matter. So that's 1905 full, and then I owe you 6 rims. So 75 times 6, 450.
I don't know. I'll remember
1905.
Yep.
Yeah, 450. So it's a balance of 1455.
Canvas only had 3 of my front tires out of the 6. It was a bit of a letdown. Just, we kind of were hoping to pick everything up, and you're excited about getting new parts and stuff like that. But I understand business and the way it works, and you get busy, and he just flat out didn't have the pieces to finish it. They were coming in the following week, so we looked forward to picking them up at Capital City Carnage, and it didn't really slow the build down. After picking up the tires from Chambliss Welding, we went to go see Double D Power Steering to get a new power steering set up. How you doing? I'm Mark Klein, Derby Tees. We talked in Champaign, I think.
Yes.
I'm building a car for River City Rampage, and so I need to start getting some parts. I pretty well cleaned off my power steering pump off the front of it, the engine, so I think I pretty much need to start from scratch. I don't even know if the plate's salvageable or, so, I mean, yeah, pretty much everything. We haven't fully decided on the car yet. It's either going to be like an 01, 02, or we're looking at a 93. So I think it's just a matter of a couple of different fittings, right?
Fittings, yeah. That's all it is.
I think maybe I'll just get them both. Maybe even box fittings are different too, right?
Yeah, box fittings are going to be this right here, the inverted flare fitting.
Okay.
And then 9802 is an O-ring fitting.
Okay. I wonder if I just get them all and then I got them for everything.
Yep. You're right.
Okay. So what's the price tag on a full setup, basically?
270.
270. Okay. I'll go ahead and take one. Actually, hold on a second. No. It's we're building a front plate for it. It's a stock show, but we're going to build a front plate for it. Let me ask George real quick. Hey, George. He's asking what kind of front plate we have, which we don't have yet. How thick they're going to be?
It'll be half inch.
Okay. Oh, so it will be, okay. I just lied to him then. I didn't know, but, okay. All right, it is a half-inch plate is what we're going to use, so.
Okay. And you said the car was, what again?
We're gonna do one of everything.
Okay. Everything? GM?
Well, no, I'm sorry, for Ford, yeah. How much extra if I take the spacers for no front plate?
I'll give you.
Okay. Because some shows don't allow it.
Actually, the easiest thing to do is to just give you half inch spacer.
A couple of them you do. Okay. Yeah.
Quarter spacer. Yep. So I'm gonna give you your extra fittings for nothing.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. You said 270, right? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah. So now that we got the power steering pump and the whole setup, we're gonna go check out DEC and get a new set of headers. What's up? I'm coming to buy some headers. So I forgot to measure my headers before I left, but I feel like, God, I don't remember. These are the same height just with the collector, or these are taller yet? What would you consider your standard one? Like something like that? Because I think I went a little taller, and then it would have been, I think that collector. Because I have one bent and one not, so I figure I could have a spare if I get the right size, right? You know. Oh, you don't have that on the tall.
On the tall set.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you can put it on, that'd be great. All right. Pretty cool. They can weld any collector on any set of header you want.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. I bought my first set of DEC headers in 2005. Best set of headers you can get.
Are they less than 15 pounds?
Oh yeah, I better not carry that. I'm all excited. See if I'm not running out of money here yet. Here you go. Thank you, appreciate it. Hopefully it's the same size. If not, it is what it is. If I need to, I'll just cut them both off and put new collectors on them. Fucking George.
Kind of need that box off of that tire.
Oh, it's more than 15 pounds.
I know.
You can kind of tell this guy doesn't dip his chicken nuggets in any sauce.
Hey now.
After the headers, we went over to Ski Inc. and they specialize in engine cradles and shifters and brake pedal setups. So we were going to check out a new brake pedal setup. What do I need? I forget. I don't see one.
Handbrake.
No, thanks.
I've got one at the shop.
So this is the plate I want to get from them, right? I already had a Ski gas pedal, and so our initial idea was to just get a plate that they use for their double gas and brake combo, and we were going to buy a brake pedal and then mount them together.
Can we get one of just this bottom plate?
You probably don't have them here though.
We don't have any here, but yeah.
Do you know how much it'd be? I guess it doesn't really matter that much.
I have no idea. I feel like not that much if you're just getting. So you just want the plate without all the stuff?
Because I already have a gas pedal, and so we're going to just take this and mount it to a plate, basically. Well, how much is this versus that?
180. And 345.
Or maybe I would only use my gas pedal at some other point. What would you do? I think I might just do the combo.
Right, the combo is definitely.
If you're going to buy the plate and do that and do all the work, yeah.
Well, why waste the effort?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. I kind of thought I was going to save some money, but in the end, by the time they do just a floor plate and I buy the brake pedal and put them together, so may as well just buy a whole new setup. So, and that's what we went with, was just a whole, gas brake combo. I wish Posta was here. We could get that pinion brake too, but they'll ship.
So,
Or I wonder if could I just wait until Capital City, or is that too late?
you could wait.
Save on shipping at least, I suppose.
You need to get the truss system one, not the one that goes to the back brace.
The one not the one that goes underneath? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And now we're going to head over to Gray Area Demo Parts. They supply aluminum radiators, and so I wanted to buy 2 or 3 aluminum radiators just so we have one for the build and then a couple spares for the future. Grab Ralph real quick. Yeah, 3D. Yeah, 9x9.
How many you need?
2.
Hey, what? We got 229s left?
He just said it's an S.
I would have to go in the trailer and look. I think I have a couple spots.
We can wait till Capital City, I guess. Just want to put my name on 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, fans, that's going to do it for our Facebook Live look-in. Thanks to Jeffy's Fab Farm for providing that. We're live on DerbyNation.tv for the rest of the night. We'll see you there.
We were able to pick up most of the parts on our list at Redneck Rumble. We did not get the rear tires from Chambliss and the radiators from Gray Area, so we'll look to pick those up at Capital City Carnage. And the Postal pinion brake, we'll go ahead and probably order that online along with a couple other parts.
If you're looking for demolition derby headers that look, sound, and fit like no other, contact DEC Headers today. When you need a